Biafra nation is the only solution to this. Enough of this madness. Charley Boy reacts as Kwankwaso says Igbos are talented, good in business, but at the bottom in politics. Kwankwaso is the NNPP presidential candidate. Kwankwaso, the presidential candidate of the new Nigerian People's Party, NNPP, has described southeastern Nigerians as good business people but poor in politics. The former Kano governor also said the people of the southeast are well talented but need to learn politics, adding that in politics they are at the bottom line. Though these statements do not go down well with most Nigerians who have reacted to this. Kwankwaso stated this in Gombe State during a visit to Gombe State to inaugurate the state office of NNPP and meet with elected members of the party on Saturday. There has been pressure on the NNPP and the Labour Party to work together to produce a presidential candidate between them for the 2023 presidential election. Kwankwaso and the presidential candidate of Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi, the former Anambra State governor, who is from the southeast, have admitted that the parties have had talks, but the bone of contention is that the two candidates want to be the presidential candidate in the arrangement. On the choice of his running mate, Kwankwaso said, "We have options in the NNPP in the north to pick a good vice president. And one of them is the Labour Party man you are talking about." He noted that his party had been in talks with the Labour Party for a possible merger, but that the decision of which would emerge as the presidential candidate, between him and Obi had hindered the progress of the talks. From the discussion with Labour Party, the main issue was who becomes the president of the parties emerge, if the party emerge. At the end of the day, some of our representatives thought that there should be criteria in terms of age, qualification, office head, performances, and so on. Of course, the other side would not want that. Most of them from there believe that presidency has to go there, which is the southeast region. If now I decide to be vice president candidate to anybody in the country, NNPP will collapse because the party is based on what we have built in the last 30 years. I said for 17 years as a civil servant, we are talking of 47 years of every serious hard work. That is what is really holding NNPP now, he said. Kwankwaso said the Southeast had lost out on the presidential and the vice presidential candidates of the ruling All Progressive Congress, APC, and the People's Democratic Party, PDP, but had a chance with the NNPP, the PM News report. According to him, some people are saying, even if my friend Peter Obi wants to accept vice presidential candidate, some people in the Southeast will not accept it. He described that as not strategic. He said Bola Tinubu, who emerged as the presidential candidate of the APC in 2015, supported the party to produce a northerner as the president, and today he is the presidential candidate of the APC. According to Kwankwaso, the best option left for the Southeast is to partner with NPP, describing it as a golden opportunity. If they lose it, it will be a disaster. He added on the chances of the NNPP in the 2023 elections. Kwankwaso said his party had the structure, organization, and population across the country to contest and win elections. He also said Northerners won't vote for the candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, due to the secession agitation in the Southeast region. According to Kwankwaso, during an interview on Channels TV on Sunday, monitored by Sahara reporters. The Northern electorate believes in one Nigeria and will always vote for Northern presidential candidates. Kwankwaso said, unfortunately, there are many issues in the Southeast, and a Northern voter is the worst hit in this issue of maladministration in this country. But even under that circumstances, a Northern voter also believes that he's better with one united Nigeria. Therefore, most of the things that are happening in the Southeast, especially in the South, I beg your pardon. Therefore, most of the things that are happening in the South, especially in the Southeast, people are not comfortable with that. And as long as you have somebody from there, from the Southeast region, in any party, it will be very difficult for the Northern voters to vote. And that is the situation now. And those workers who are against, in the actual sense, working against Labour Party, the Southeast, and so on, what they believe is if you put anybody under this arrangement from the side, after the country, the Northern voters will not vote. And who will they vote? Their own candidate in the North, he added. He also said the only option left for Obi to get votes in the North is to accept to become his running mate. What I am telling you is that if anybody from the Southeast now, under these circumstances, becomes the presidential candidate of our party or any other party, the implication is that because of the activities and the other issues that are really on the ground, the Northern voters will certainly go for their Northern candidates and other party. Okay, guys. So I'm dropping it here. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. Thank you very much for this coming out here. Bye for now.